I'm holding a workshop class. Now, listen, folks, this is not a sales pitch workshop class where you come in and somebody's trying to sell you on joining their club or buying their books or CDs. You don't pay $2,500 to get in. Listen, I've been to those events before. I've paid the money. It's a crock. You can't do what they say you're going to do. You want to do it like I did it. You want to do it like the pros do. I have bought so many properties. I can't even count how many I've had. Right now, I'm down to about 9 properties. I sold a bunch of them. So listen, I'm going to show you what I did to accumulate a bunch of properties as inexpensively, as least amount of money out of pocket as possible. Now, I didn't have 20% to put down on a property when I wanted to buy investment property. So I'm going to show you what I did. But along the way, I made a few mistakes. I really did. And I learned from those mistakes, and I consulted with other people, and I figured it out. And now I'm going to share with you the successes I've had, the failures that I've had, the mistakes I've made, how I rectified them, and how you won't repeat those same problems. And you will get all the benefits out of learning how to buy a property like a pro. Now, listen, this is not a first-time home buyer class. I'm not going to talk about down payment assistance. I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm going to talk about strategies on how to accumulate multiple properties over a lifetime. I will show you how you can accumulate 5 properties. They'll all be free and clear within 20 years. 20 years, all properties are free and clear. You don't actually pay the payments on them. Your tenants do. I'll show you how you will produce massive amount of rental income. And if you don't want to manage them, I'll show you how not to manage them. Get somebody else to manage them. But I'm going to tell you the type of properties to buy, the type of properties not to buy, how to properly select a tenant, how to make sure your rents are up to speed, and how you can accumulate wealth for retirement and then pass that on to your heirs. So I did this, and then I created a trust so my kids will get these properties, some, over $5 million worth of properties. They're going to get them one day. But you know what they have to do in order to get their hands on my estate? They have to contribute 5 properties of their own each. 5 properties of their own each. Now, I will require that in the trust that their children, in order to get it, have to contribute 5 properties to the trust each. I am creating and building an empire for generations long beyond the Lone Ranger. Let me show you what I'm doing. Come to this class. But listen, serious people only. I only have like 20 seats available in this venue. Columbia Restaurant, Ybor City, May 7th, 6 to 8. Register now at webringyouhome.com. I'm charging you $25 to get in. Cheapest seminar you ever got. It doesn't pay me a dime. It's just going to cover the room and a little bit of the food cost. $30 per couple. I'll refund the money if you go to closing with me. I'll refund your $25, $30 when you go to closing with me. You will get thousands of dollars worth of information out of this. Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage, 813-213-4009, or Orlando, 407-706-3313, or webringyouhome.com. I've got a super easy application website. But do you know I still like taking applications over the phone and in person or on Zoom, do a lot of Zoom meetings. I find that my clients that do a Zoom or in-person meeting get so much more out of it. They learn more. They become better at it. They avoid obstacles along the way. That's what I do, my friends. Listen, I'm right here in your backyard. I'm one of the top producing loan officers in the entire nation. I don't say that to brag. I'm just a simple cowboy. I'm a 10th grade dropout. I really am. I don't have a Harvard education. I don't have a finance degree, but I've been doing this for 35 years. And granted, I've made some mistakes along the way, but I've been very successful along the way as well. I will help you and I will guide you in the right direction, whether you're buying, refinancing, building. I just want you to know you have somebody you can count on. And if you don't believe that, then don't hire me. If you do believe that, or you want to check out my references, check them out. I'll give you so many references, it'll blow your mind. But I'm going to tell you something. I do business the way I expect people to do business with me. That's honestly, with integrity, but with a lot of creativity as well. So you want me? You got me. You know how to reach me. All right, let's get on here. We've got a lot to cover. I want to cover refinances right now because so many people out there that bought a home between February of 2022 and really up until now are waiting for interest rates to drop. Well, I'm going to tell you the Fed's not going to drop the rate this next meeting. They might in June, but I'm going to tell you, I don't think it's going to help. I really don't. I think that interest rates are going to stay right in the mid to low sixes. Right, they've been in the mid to high sixes. They're running between 6.25% and 6.75% right now, depending on credit score, depending on loan amount, depending on property type. That's where they're running. So they're not bad. They're a lot better than they were, folks. But I don't think you're going to see low fives anytime soon. And you're never going to see fours or threes again, and definitely not twos. It's not going to happen. So, all you folks that are sitting on your home that you don't want to give up, great. Don't give it up. You got a 3% fixed rate on it. Use it as a rental property. Smartest thing you could do. You can do it better and easier than I did. So keep it and then buy another one. Let me show you how to do that. Now, all you folks that are thinking about refinancing to lower your rate, don't do it right now. I know you're getting bombarded. Veterans, you are prey to my industry. Literally prey, because you can do an EARL and a rate reduction refinance. FHA can do a streamline refinance. I'm telling you, don't do it. You can only do it once every 241 days. And if interest rates do drop between now and then, you're going to get screwed and you're going to miss out on the best opportunity. So I created a VIP watch list for all of my clients, but only my clients that I've done a loan for. But then my listeners got a hold of that and they heard that I was creating this VIP list. It's a watch list. So I opened it up to you. If you would like to drop your rate, eliminate PMI, reduce your payments, but today's not the time, get on my wait list. Call or text me. Actually, text me, because then I'm going to want you to send me a copy of your mortgage statement. I will create a scenario and we will know when the right time for you to refinance is. Other than that, don't get duped by all these other lenders. Don't get duped by them. They sound, even from your bank or from USAA, Veterans United, the worst in the industry for doing this. They will prey on you. Granted, I can take a veteran right now and I can reduce their payment and save them money right now. I can do it. You want me to do it? You call me up and I can do it. But I'm telling you, you will miss out on a better opportunity. So get on my wait list. Text 813-213-4009 or 407-706-3313. Send me a screenshot of your mortgage statement. Make sure I can read it, please. And I'll add you to my VIP list. I need full name, address, phone number, email address. Give it all to me. And I will make sure that you're on my list. And when it's right time to refinance, we can do it. Now, for those of you that may have gotten a little bit in over your head with debts, car payments, credit cards, student loans, I don't know, boob job, hip job, knee replacement, whatever it is you bought, dentures. Listen, debt is the enemy of wealth. It truly is. The only thing you should ever owe money on is a mortgage, because it is an appreciating asset. That's the things you have money on, appreciating assets. Those are the things you borrow money on, not credit card. Pay credit cards off at the end of the month. But if you don't have the money to do that, but you're sitting on equity in your property right now, I want you to call or text me or go to webringyouhome.com right now. Webringyouhome.com. You go to my website and finish an application for a cash out refinance. Or you text me and I will take the application over the phone, or I'll have one of my loan officers do it for you, and then I'll help them structure it. And I always get on the phone with all my clients. But if you need debt consolidation, now's a great time to do it. Do it now. Just don't refinance for just rate and term to drop payments. If you need the debt consolidation, I took a client the other day, Judith, a couple of months ago. She called me up. She wanted a home equity line of credit to pay off her debt and to do $25,000 worth of work to her house. So I looked at her debt and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of debt to pay for a home equity line of credit. But she did not want to touch her 3.5% 30-year fixed rate. So I gave her a quote on the $25,000, which would have been $320 a month for 25 grand on a home equity, or paying off all the debt, and it would be like over $5,000. It was insane. So I looked at her debt. She had a $1,500 mortgage payment. She had 2 car payments that added up to about $1,200. She had credit cards that were about $1,500. By the time I added everything together, she was at $5,000 worth of debt. I looked at that and I said, you should do a refinance. She's like, I don't want to, Bruce. I don't want to lose my 3.5% fixed rate. Okay. I get it. I understand it. But money is money is money. And you have to understand. I don't think most of you understand how to leverage money. I really don't. I will help you. So I took that debt. I paid everything off. Her mortgage payment went from $1,500 to $2,500, but remember, her total debt was $5,000. Now her total debt's $2,500. I saved her $2,500 per month in debt. Now, she said, Bruce, I love it. I love the $2,500 a month in debt I'm saving, but I hated to put my 2 car payments and pay them over 30 years. I said, Judith, don't pay them over 30 years. She goes, what do you mean? I said, I just saved you $2,500. If you put that $2,500 that I saved you towards the new mortgage, now your mortgage is paid off in 8.3 years. Now, 8.3 years, debt-free. Debt-free. Now, no car payments, no credit cards, no mortgage, 2 years before you retire, no mortgage, nothing, debt-free, 8.3 years. She goes, oh, I love that idea, Bruce, but I really like the idea of saving the $2,500. I said, then put $2,000 instead of $2,500. I still saved you $500 per month. $500 a month is a lot of savings. Now your house is paid off in 10 years instead of 8.3 years. That when you retire, you're all debt-free. And your cars are not paid. Your cars are not paid over a 30-year period of time. You are debt-free. That's how you manage debt. That's how you go into retirement debt-free. If you would like to learn how to retire debt-free from a guy that's job is to put you into debt, you listen to me. I will show you how to do it. I'm debt-free. The only debts I have are some mortgages. I don't have any car payments. Now, I drive used cars. I don't go out and buy and have $900 car payments like some of you do that make $50,000 a year and you have a $600 mortgage payment. That's insane. Now, listen, I drive a 2010 Ford Mercury Mountaineer. Okay. A 2010. Now it blows cold air. It starts and runs fine. I drive that. I also have a 2011 sports car that I paid for. That's my fun car. So I do have 2 cars, but I bought them both used, man. I've never bought a new car in my entire life, and I never will. I never will. 20,000, 25,000 miles on a car, you get a heck of a deal, and you pay cash for it, and you don't have car payments. That's what I do. No debt. Now, that allowed me to accumulate a lot more wealth because I don't have debt. What do you think? You want to do that? Then call me. I will help you do that. Okay. Now, I also want to talk about self-employed people. Self-employed, you guys are the heartbeat of America. I love my self-employed friends. You are what makes this country, truly. You are the heartbeat. But you also have an ability to write off all of your expenses as an expense. And when you do that, you don't show any net income. And when you go to a mortgage company, they look at you like you're out of your mind because you're not showing any income. You ignore those banks and you come to the loan arranger. You bring me your last 12 months bank statements. I will add up all the deposits. I will average them, and I will give you 50% of that in as income. So if you're bringing in 40 grand a month, I give you 20 grand a month in income. It's a no-brainer. Call the loan arranger. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger radio show. We have more to talk about, what the Fed's going to do and how it's going to impact interest rates based on what they decide to do. Don't go anywhere. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009 or webringyouhome.com. I'll be right back.